In many systems, we need data as soon as it is available. But traditional systems work differently. They keep asking again and again, do you have data? Do you have data? This is called polling, and it creates a problem. It wastes resources and it doesn't scale well. So instead, think about this. What if the system sends data only when it's available? That's the idea behind reactive streams. It's asynchronous, non-blocking, and it can control how much data flows. Now, reactive streams is just a specification. Project Reactor is an implementation. Think of it like this. Hibernate implements KPI. The same way, Reactor implements reactive streams. At the center of this model, we have two main roles, publisher and subscriber. But this is not just data transfer. They communicate using signals. There are three signals: on next, which sends data; on complete, which tells us it's done; on error, when something goes wrong. That's it. Everything is built on these three. Now, let's start simple. Mono. Mono represents 0 or one result. If data is available, you get one value and then it completes. If no data is available, it still completes. And if something fails, you get an error. One important thing: 0 is not failure. 0 is still a valid result. Now think about this. What if the data never stops? For example, Bitcoin price. Every second it changes. So how do we handle something like that? That's where flux comes in. Flux represents 0 to many values, not just one result, but a stream of data. Imagine this: every second a new price comes in, and this can go on continuously. This data can come from anywhere: a database, an event stream, or an external API. Flux doesn't care. It just emits data. Now, here's the interesting part. Subscriber controls the flow. It can say, give me 3 items, right? flux gives 3. Then give me 5 more, right? The flux gives 5. This is called back pressure. That is what keeps the system stable. A flux can behave in two ways. If the data is limited, it emits everything and then completes. If the data keeps coming, it continues as an infinite stream. And subscriber is always in control. At any time, it can cancel. If something goes wrong, Flux sends an error signal and the stream ends immediately. So here is the key difference. Mono represents an outcome, flux represents a flow. One is about a single result and the other is about continuous data. If you remember one thing, don't think in terms of request and response. Think in terms of stream, because in modern systems, data doesn't come once, it flows.